Boker Tov and Shavua Tov. Many years ago I read a book that describes the fascinating travels of Yeshivas Mir running away from the Nazis Yimach Shemam. And one of the most astounding stops that they made was in Shanghai. It's based actually on, there was a beautiful shul that was built years before. No one exactly knew why such a big shul was built. And Mamash Baruch HaKodesh, Hashgacha, incredible providence, Hashem arranged it that Yeshivas Mir is going to have a yeshiva to go and sit and learn in the midst of the fire of the Nazis in World War II. And there's a famous, in this book, it describes how when it came to Chodesh Elul, the month they were about to enter, so the Mashgiach of Yechezkel Levenstein got up, and as you know, you want to get everyone prepared, you need a good Mussar Shmuz, a good speech that the leader has to give to the troops in order that they should get into it. Anyway, he gets up, he walks up to the bima, and suddenly he bangs on the bima, and he screams out, Elul! And he sits down. And that was all they needed. They heard the word Elul, the month of Elul, and the boys of Yeshivas Mir were in a whole different world. And unfortunately, I've tried that. In this world, in this generation, it needs more than just screaming out Elul. They say from Rabbi Salanter that in Elul, not just people were walking around trembling, and really it applies to the entire world. The whole world felt it, so much so that Rabbi Salanter used to say that even the fish in the water are tittering, they're shaking. You could see the fish, they're scared, because it's Elul. It's 40 days, 30 days from Rosh Hashanah and 40 days from Yom Kippur. So what we could do is, as much as we possibly can, and I think Hashem arranged something so powerful, that the eclipse that everyone is focused on, the Gemara says in Maseches Sukkah, Daf Chavtes, is about tshuva, it's about awakening. It's about realizing that there's what's called din l'cheshbon, there's judgment. And we'll discuss more a little bit. There's actually a description, of a very vivid description of, in the time of the Chafetz Chaim when there was an eclipse, how he prepared everyone. But for us, for now, we're getting ready for Chodesh Elul. So the Rambam says that tshuva is not just about the actions. In fact, he says a large part of the tshuva, and maybe even the most important, is the source, is traits, is midos. To take a few minutes today and decide, this is one midah, this is one trait I'm going to focus on. Whether it's my anger, whether it's my being too sensitive or not sensitive enough. I saw a story about Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. So many amazing stories. If we think about someone that was so sensitive, Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach many times would get a question, and before, sometimes it's very easy to give an answer. You get a question, give an answer, whatever you think it's easy for us to give an answer sometimes, but Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach taught us how much we have to think. Someone came to him once and told him that they just had a boy, and the wife very much wants to name the child, let's say Yaakov, but she's worried. She's worried because a child with the same name in that building had, unfortunately, Rachmana litzlan, had died, and it felt like it was going to be a bad simon. So she didn't want to name him Yaakov because of that, and the husband very much wanted to name Yaakov and felt like this is not the reason. It's not enough of a reason not to name their child Yaakov. So they went to Rosh Hashanah Zalman Auerbach, and Rosh Hashanah Zalman Auerbach said that you should not name the child Yaakov, but not because of a good simon or a bad simon, because of sensitivity. Every time the mother's going to call out to her child outside playing and say Yaakov, it's going to cause pain to the neighbor that lost a child. That's how a gadol, someone so great, thinks. Beyond just the external picture, to try to think a little bit deeper. Let's try it this week. Hatzlacha.